In this video, let us start the lesson Children of Courage Bravery Awards. The warm-up activity, we have two tasks. The first task, task A, imagine you are walking home from school. You see a small boy sitting on a branch of a tree. So, in this task, you have to imagine that you're walking home from school and on the way you see a small boy who is sitting on a branch of a tree. But there is a crack in the branch and the boy is about to fall. However, the tree branch is not strong. Instead, there is a crack in the branch and the boy is about to fall. What would you do? Discuss with your partner. So you need to take some time and think about what you would do if you saw someone in this situation. If you saw a little boy who was about to get hurt, what would you do? I think the correct thing for us to do is to alert whoever is around us so that we can all help the boy together. First, we have to make sure that the child is not going to fall. We can either tell him that there is a crack in the branch and guide him down the tree, or we can use some other method to ensure that the boy doesn't get hurt. Up next, we have task B. Think of some stories that you have heard about accidents that have been prevented because of the brave acts of children. Tell your partner and share with the class. So you need to think of some incidents where an accident has been prevented because of the brave acts of children. Just recall and share with your friends. Let's start the lesson. Every year, the Indian Council for Child Welfare, that is ICCW, awards children who have performed outstanding deeds of bravery. About 25 children below the age of 16 are given this award annually. So, we have the ICCW or the Indian Council for Child Welfare that awards children. How many children are awarded? About 25 children below the age of 16 are given the Bravery Award annually. Annually means once every year. Okay? So annually means once every year. The National Awards for Bravery began in 1957. The first award was given to a child who saved the life of the first Prime Minister of India, Jawaharlal Nehru. So the first award was given to a child who saved the life of the then Prime Minister of India, Jawaharlal Nehru. Let us know how it all began. So, let's start the story. On 2nd of October 1957, India's first Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru was watching a performance at Delhi's Ram Leela ground in the Red Fort. So this happened on the 2nd of October in 1957. Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru was watching a performance near Red Fort. A fire broke out in a Shamiana through a short circuit. So, there was an incident of a short circuit and a fire broke out in the Shamiana. Harishchandra, so the name of the child is Harishchandra, a 14-year-old scout, quickly took off his knife and cut the burning Shamiana. This act saved the lives of hundreds of trapped people. Prime Minister Nehru was inspired by this to initiate the awards. He asked the authorities to honor brave children from all over the country. So, the Prime Minister Nehru was inspired by this and thus he initiated the awards. He asked the authorities to honor brave children from all over the country. This tradition continues even today. Brave Harishchandra became the first recipient of the award. The Bravery Awards are announced on November 14th. So the Bravery Awards are announced on the 14th of November, that is the Children's Day, and presented by the Prime Minister on the eve of the Republic Day. So the word eve means the day before or the evening before. We have used this term in terms of, say, New Year's Eve or Christmas Eve. Whenever there is an event or a festival that is about to happen, the day or the evening before is referred to as the eve. So the Bravery Awards, they are announced on November 14th and they are presented by the Prime Minister the following year in the evening of the Republic Day. What do the awardees receive? The awardees receive a medal, a certificate and cash as a token of appreciation of their valor. Some of them are also granted financial assistance to complete their higher education. So they are given a medal, a certificate and cash. Along with that, some of them are also granted financial aid or assistance. On 26th of January, that is the Republic Day, they take part in the Republic Day parade in New Delhi, riding atop decorated elephants. So the timeline is like this. Whatever brave children are recognized in 1 year, their names are announced on the November 14th, that is the Children's Day, and they are presented the awards on the eve of Republic Day. This is the next year's Republic Day. And on the Republic Day, they take part in the parade and they ride atop decorated elephants. The awards are given to acknowledge the extraordinary courage displayed by children in difficult situations. Acknowledge is to accept the existence of something. So to recognize it or to identify it, you can say it's to acknowledge something. The awards also encourage children to use their presence of mind and show courage in real life. Some children have saved lives, some helped the police in arresting criminals, and some others have averted accidents. While doing these deeds, some have even sacrificed their lives. Let us come to know the brave acts of some of these young awardees, sometimes known as Bravehearts. So this is a name given to the children who have won the Bravery Awards. Now let us get to know some instances about these children. In 2008, 6-year-old twins Gagan and Bhumika Jayamurthy of Bengaluru were honored for saving an 18-month-old child. So these two children, they were very young. They were just 6 years old and they were honored for saving the life of a 18-month-old baby child. The twins were sitting in their father's car at a vegetable market in Madiwala. They saw two bulls running towards each other. They saw the child lying in the bull's path. So what happened was, there was a very unfortunate incident where a baby was lying in the path of two bulls that are charging towards each other. So what did the children do? The two immediately ran out and pulled the child away. So these two children, Gagan and Bhumika, they saved the life of the baby. Next, we have another incident in 2008. Another awardee was Rahul, a 12-year-old balloon seller. He was an eyewitness to the blast in New Delhi. The information he gave about the men who planted bombs on one of the important roads helped the police in making sketches of the criminals. So help the police in making sketches of the criminals. So this child, that is Rahul, he helped by giving whatever information he had about the suspects. Next we have Silver Karbani of Meghalaya saved the life of her young cousin who was caught in a fire. So this is another incident relating to fire. The first incident we saw about Harishchandra was also one where he saved the lives of people from the Shamiana fire. Next we have Vishal Suryaji Patil of Maharashtra saved a woman and her child from drowning. Among the 21 children conferred with the National Bravery Awards for 2009 was 13-year-old Gaurav Singh Saini from Haryana. He saved 50 to 60 people during a stampede at the Naina Devi temple in Himachal Pradesh. So stampede is again a very unfortunate event that takes place in crowded areas like say temples or festivals, etc. The crowd of people, they start running in panic. Maybe they are running away from danger, or maybe they think that there is something and they are running away from that. It's very crucial to make sure that you find a safe place during stampede so that we don't get run over. So this child, he saved the life of 50 to 60 people during the stampede in Himachal Pradesh. Kumari Maibam Priti Devi of Manipur, age 10, saved several lives. She used her bare hands to dispose a live grenade that was hurled at her mother's shop in Imphal. Her aim is to fight terror by joining the police force. So her aim is to fight terror by joining the police force. 10-year-old Priyanshu Joshi from Uttarakhand is one of the award winners for 2010 or 2010. He single-handedly fought off a leopard that was trying to attack his sister when they were on their way to school. So here is the picture of the incident, a diagram where the child is single-handedly fighting off a leopard that has tried to attack his sister. Up next, we have 11-year-old Gurjeevan Singh from Punjab helped to prevent a bank robbery by attacking the thieves with bricks. They opened fire, but he escaped. The pistol slipped from their hands and others managed to catch the robbers. So in this incident, the child initiated and the others joined in. Next, Munis Khan from Madhya Pradesh received the award for saving an old man from a railway accident. We salute these brave children. Now, let us go to the words to know. The first word is Shamiana, which means decorated tent. So we know this, whenever there's a function or something, we have the Shamiana put up. Initiate is to begin something. So we learnt in our lesson that the Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru initiated the awards, okay, because a child saved their life. Let's see if we can find it. Here we have Prime Minister was inspired by this to initiate the awards. Next, the next word, it's recipient. A recipient is a person who receives something. Eve, we learned that eve means the evening or before the event. Valor, valor means great courage. Atop, Atop is on top of. Try to recall where we came across this word in our lesson. I'll give you a hint. It is about the Republic Day parade. So we learned that the children ride atop decorated elephants. Confer is to give somebody an award. Averted is avoided. Stampede is the situation in which a group of people suddenly start running. Salute is show of honor for somebody in public for their achievement. Up next, we have vocabulary. Fill in the blanks with the words given in the box. So pause the video, try to complete this activity before you check the answer. Here we have the answers. It was unfortunate that Abhi and his friends met with an accident on the way to Nandi Hills. His friend Nitin showed courage in saving them when he pulled Abhi and two others out of the car. Nitin received an award for bravery. He is always ready to help his friends. So this is the answer for fill in the blanks. Up next, we have answers for match the following. In the left column, we have children, and in the right, we have the instances. This should be easy for you all. Go back through the lesson and try to find the stories. The answers are for Gagan and Bhumika Jaimurthy. We have that they saved a baby that was caught in the path of two bulls. Munis Khan got the award as he saved an old man from a train accident. Rahul, the child who was selling balloons, identified criminals who had planted bombs. Silver Karbani saved the life of her cousin from a fire. And Kumari Maibam Priti Devi used her bare hands to dispose of a live grenade. Up next, we have fill in the blanks with suitable adjectives, choosing the correct word from the brackets. So, the first one is, this is a dash story. Do you think it's adventure or adventurous? I have just highlighted adventure, but the answer is not adventure, it's adventurous. Whenever we are using an adjective, we usually use the second form, that is adventurous. So, let's strike this out. Okay, so the answer is adventurous. Next we have, she is a dash girl. She is a beautiful girl. He is a dash boy. He is a young boy. This is a dash tree. This is a tall tree. Whenever you are talking about human beings, you cannot say this is a high person. You need to say this is a tall person. Similarly for trees. Even for buildings, you can say it's a tall building. Our teacher is dash to us. Our teacher is good to us. Next, we have answer the following questions. When was the first bravery award for children given in India? So to answer this, let us open our notepad. The first bravery awards was given in India in 1957. Second question, why are the bravery awards given? The awards are given to acknowledge the extraordinary courage displayed by children in difficult situations. What is the age group that is considered for the bravery awards? Children below the age of 16 years are considered for the bravery awards. What do the awardees receive? The awardees receive a medal, a certificate, and cash as a token of appreciation of their valor. So these are the answers to Comprehension C1. Next we have C2. Discuss the stories of bravery that you have read. Decide which act impressed you the most and write it down as a note. Use these sentence beginnings. I feel that dash was a brave act. So you can go through the lesson and you can decide which one you like the best, and you need to tell your partner in this format about why you like that act the best. Up next, we have C3. Identify the adjectives in paragraph 10. So, let me show you the adjectives in paragraph 10. Here is the paragraph. Kumari Maibam Priti Devi of Manipur, age 10, saved several lives. So, whenever you are trying to find adjective, you need to make sure that you have this one thing in mind. Look for words that are describing other words. For example, she used her bare hands. Bare is an adjective here. To dispose a live grenade. So the word live, it's describing grenade. So that is the other adjective in this paragraph. Another adjective is the word several. So several is also an adjective because it is describing how many lives. Okay. Next, we have language exercises. L1. Discuss with your partner why you like to or don't like to do the following. Speak before the whole school during an assembly. So think about it. Do you like to do this? If you do, why? If you don't like to do it, give a reason why you don't like to do it. Others are take an injection from the doctor when you're ill. So if you like to do it, it may be because the injection is going to make you healthier. And if you don't, it may be because the injection hurts. Stand up and tell your teacher that you have not done your homework. Tell your parents truthfully that you spent ₹25 they gave for vegetables on buying an ice cream. So it's better that you don't do it. But if you have already spent it, then would you like to tell your parents or do you not like to tell your parents? Ask a boy in class 5 not to make fun of your friend. So discuss with your friends whether you like to do them or not. Next we have underline the nouns in the following paragraphs. So nouns are naming words that are used to refer to anything. I have highlighted the nouns. Indian music is very expressive. So here we are talking about music. It's a noun. Indian becomes the adjective to the noun music. It's traditionally taught through oral methods. Again, methods is a noun, oral is the adjective. The system of Indian music is based on two pillars, rag and tal. Music, pillars, rag and tal are the nouns. Rag is the melodic form, whereas tal is the rhythmic form. The interpretation of rag and tal is not the same all over India. Today, there are two major traditions of classical music. So, traditions and music are nouns. There is the North Indian Hindustani Sangeet. Sangeet is the noun. The other is the South Indian Carnatic music. Both systems are fundamentally similar but differ in performance. Systems and performance are nouns. Finally, we have speed sounds. This is a fun activity. These are tongue twisters. Try to say them out loud and fast and continuously. Red bulb, blue bulb. She sells seashells by the seashore. So, make sure you have the sh and the s sounds correct. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. So, try to say them quickly with your friends. Okay, students, that's the end of the lesson. I'll see you all in the next video.